All right. Sorry about that. I think I hit the button. I think I just changed scenes, but whatever. All right. So I'm back. I know that was bad, but so it's just frustrating to me to see this happen, and you see this kind of you see the just entire world just kind of like ignoring this kind of constant thread of brown people war. Okay, not a big deal. Middle East quagmire, just support Israel no matter what, no matter if they're displacing people, no matter if they're it's not tit for tat. It's fucking fucked up. They have an Iron Dome. These people have fucking, handmade rockets and shit. But they're brown people and they're fucking, we got an unwavering support for Israel because of Jesus and whatever the fuck reason. But they're allowed to murder people apparently. And if you're brown in this world, you may even struggle to get out of a country that you're in. Even if it's under war, you may go to the back of the line based on your color. So, look, with that little fuck up, I'm going to end because I need to now splice these videos together to fucking put one together, and it's going to really be annoying. But I just wanted to get on and just kind of make the point that war is shitty for everyone. It sucks. It doesn't make sense for us to get involved in wars, even though we're a superpower. And again, apparently it doesn't scare Vladimir Putin. But what is important, while we don't need, while I don't want anybody to go to war, if we are going to war, what I'd like to see is that refugees or people of color would get the same treatment. Like, hey, they're in line. Why don't they fucking get out to the country too? Why don't we make a statement? Why don't we make a statement for the people that are being persecuted or genocided in China? We fucking just send our people over there. It's because they're others. Others are fine. It's when you see that person, that identity. So guess what? I see the fucking identity, just like you're looking out and saying, hey, those people are like us. I see the other fucking thing. I see the other side. Hey, that those brown folks that couldn't get in, that's me. And so you're fucking us. I have an us too, I guess. When I look in the mirror, I see something different than you. And what I see is this systemic bullshit of African American or people of color just getting fucking shit on. And, if you look at this country and you look kind of where African Americans are, you would think that maybe African Americans aren't as smart or don't have the resources or don't. Why are the majority of African Americans in this country poor? Why is that? Because do you think they're stupid? You think they're not as intelligent as you? Do you think they're not as smart as you? You think they don't have as much work ethic as you? Is that what it is? Because you have to start asking why these fucking things happen. If you believe that, great. Because there's a whole host of folks that'll join you in that fucking bullshit, thinking that they're superior to fucking African Americans. But why are they? If they're not superior, then why the fuck is this continually happening? In America, ostracized. In fucking globally, ostracized. Why is it happening? There's only one answer. Because there is an inherent belief in a lot of folks that they are better than black people or people of color. That's the only answer. That's the only answer. It's not because black people are less intelligent. I'm smarter than fucking 99% of you motherfuckers. Doesn't matter. I go to fucking Prague or I go to fucking, if I was in that line, I'd still get thrown in the back. Even with my computer science, my fancy degree and whatever. So what really frustrates me about this war is that, it's getting the kind of coverage that I'd love to see other wars get covered. And again, I'm not pro white people being killed. I'm saying what I want to see happen is I want to see this equity. And you can, you're probably already triggered right now if you're conservative when I say that. But the truth is, like, and I get emotional when I think about this, but the only thing I can think of is that a lot of folks just don't care. And I'll give you a couple examples. So I know for a fact that several people, one of the folks at one of my jobs that I worked at was racist. No one will fucking, I've got fucking receipts. I tell that to somebody, they fucking just poo-poo it. They still work there. I have friends that work for racists. They just fucking have a job. It's a racist person, but you know what? There's no fucking effort to fucking get rid of those jobs. Every one of you motherfuckers knows someone that's racist. I've heard my friends use the N-word like it's casual. and say, oops, I don't think of you that way. So it's kind of this thing that when I start thinking about it, I'm just like, what the fuck is what is it? What is it? Why do you think you're better than me? Or why do you think that you deserve entry into Poland over some person of color? Or why do you think that, that we should stop paying attention to race in general or stop teaching our fucking history of this country because it makes you uncomfortable? You know how fucking uncomfortable I am? You know how comfortable people of color are talking about this? Knowing that most of my audience is white that probably, don't give a fuck and just like, Nate was funny last night or not. And it fucking breaks my heart to know that there are folks that aren't going to get the same opportunities that they're intelligent, they're smart, they've had a harder life, but they're not going to get the same opportunities because of their color. And that even includes escaping a war zone. I mean, a fucking war zone. They're fucking prioritizing color in a war zone, trying to get out of the country. And so, my frustration with this war is the obvious kind of coloration that exists when we talk about it, and even in when you don't want to talk about it, it exists, and it won't be acknowledged. And like I said, I have friends that will continue to work for racists. They won't believe me when I say someone's racist. They don't know it. They didn't hear it, so it doesn't really count. Or Nate's just an emotional guy. Like I'm some fucking looking for again, my parents are white. Most of my brothers and sisters. Yeah, I'm looking for ways to call you out and call you racist. The fucking, you serious? That's the last thing I want to fucking talk about. But I have to talk about it because I wonder, what is it? You guys think you're better than me? You think you're better than those folks that are trying to get into it just breaks my heart because I haven't gotten emotional for a little bit, so I'm just going to breathe. God forbid you criticize the establishment, or this will just go down as just a rant of whatever, and a kind of an unbridled rant. Nate was having a bad day kind of shit. And the truth is, I think about this every fucking day. I think about every fucking day about people that, that I know that are friends, or folks that just, kind of discount me or think I'm cocky because of the way I talk. I get that a lot because I'm cocky, because, I guess because I'm not allowed to hold my head high in certain rooms. But it just breaks my heart to see, when it comes down to brass tacks, the racism still gets priority, even in a war zone. And it broke my heart. Of course, it broke my heart to see the little white boys losing their parents and leaving their kids or dads behind. That sucked. And I'm not suggesting that they don't deserve. I mean, they're children, for Christ's sake. But again, in the worst of worst, we're still kind of looking at it as, well, these are subhumans of some sort. I don't know what it is, but the culture, for the most part, it seems the media culture globally is largely predominantly white. And I think the richest people in the world are white, most of them. And I just think that there's this thread that somehow it's inherent in folks that they really do believe that black people or people of color are lesser of some sort, for some reason. I mean, I don't, I guess. And, it breaks my heart. So I don't really have a whole lot more to say. I will give some gratitude and kind of wrap today, because like I said, I have to splice this video now and put it together, and that's going to be fun. But I wanted to say, the news is going to drive the narrative. Be careful what you're watching. If you're watching one channel, getting it all from one station, you're not a fucking expert on this situation. Try to open your mind. Try to look at opposing views. Try to look at the history. Try to do a quick history of how we get in these wars and how the propaganda machine goes into play. And before maybe you put your little fucking Ukraine sticker on your thing, maybe kind of question, why am I all of a sudden supporting Ukraine when there's other countries that have devastating effects for years. And I don't have fucking Cuba's flag up there. I don't have fucking Haitian flag up there. I don't have all these other countries that are, dealing with kind of weird shit happening. Why is it Ukraine all of a sudden that you've decided to put that on your fucking thing? And if you have it on your little social media, good for you. I'm glad. That's fantastic. I'm just saying, I'd love to see people think about things and holistically, and not just what the media is feeding you. The second point is, again, there's an end result of this. I mean, war is profitable for media. Donald Trump was profitable for media. Controversy is profitable for media. So there's nothing more they want. And I'm not saying the individual reporter, but these organizations are driven by profit. We have a media center that's driven by profit. It's not really the press, kind of fighting the power. It is the power. This is the fucking press that they were talking about in freedom of the press. They're talking about people being able to fucking speak truth to power, not powerful people having the mechanism of the presses and then propagandizing everybody. That's not what the fuck they were talking about. That's fucking bullshit. That's total shit if you think that's what they fucking were talking about when they wrote that shit. They're talking about people speaking truth to power, not fucking powerful people, sprinkling propaganda over everybody. So my second point is, check your sources. Check why we're fucking gonna, just watch the drum beat get louder and louder, and make sure you're if you're gonna be so woke as to put the fucking Ukraine flag in your feed, I'd love to hear your perspective on the Palestinians and their fucking fight, and the people in Central America, the people in China, the people all over fucking Asia that are fucking being slaughtered for whatever reason. People in North Korea, for Christ's sake. What the fuck are we doing there? We're actually allowing that whole country to fucking just run people on the ground because it's not us. It's not us. It's them. It's others. It's people of color. By the way, my Asian friends, if you fucking think you may be able to flip sides here and there, but I'm telling you, when it comes down to it, you're an other. Don't fucking play yourself. So look, I'm gonna cut. I gotta splice this fucking video since I fucked up, but I do want to give some gratitude. First of all, I had 3 new subscribers this weekend. It's awesome. This is a self-funded effort. I'm fucking crazy enough to think that I can actually put my voice into the fucking ether and actually make a difference, and that's what I plan on doing. And every single time I get an email or somebody buys a shirt or whatever, it fucking makes my day. And those days when I'm not feeling the fuel and I'm feeling like, what the fuck am I getting into? I have fucking 10 subscribers. I have 4 viewers. What the fuck am I doing? Well, I truly believe, regardless of what those numbers say, that I have something to say. And the fact that you actually took the time to, support me, even if it's $5. I mean, to get a subscription to my blog, smashingtheparty.com, it's $50 for a year. And what do you get? You get 2 articles a week. You also get to support me. You can also buy shirts. But every time someone does that, it just blows my mind. And again, this weekend, I was kind of feeling down and out because I'm looking at my trajectory. And, I have this 5-year plan. I'm kind of running out of funds right now. I'm not even halfway through the 5-year plan. And again, I'm going to make it, but I need that help. So when I get that help, it just kind of rejuvenates me, and I appreciate it. And, I'm not perfect. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a communications guy. I'm not even a fucking goddamn cinematographer / content creator yet. I haven't really embraced that term yet. But I do believe that I have the ability and I have the ambition to make my voice heard. And if you guys continue to support me, then we'll keep this going. And I'm not planning on going anywhere, by the way. But it really feels good when I get that support. So I want to say thank you. I'm a little bit emotional today because of this whole watching brown people get fucking ostracized and fucking, just again at a different level. And of course, people will find excuses for that. Thank God Donald Trump was just a bigot and not a racist, that kind of shit that I'll have to hear from my fucking conservative friends. And maybe I'll get a ha-ha thing on the video from some of the folks that just love to laugh at that kind of stuff because it doesn't affect them. So I have to kind of power through that stuff, all the haters and all the people that don't acknowledge, including the Vice President of the United States, who doesn't even see racism. The GOP right now pushing the platform of we don't see color. That's fantastic. Awful. But this is what we're up against. So I'm going to wrap. So all you folks that support me with your likes, your shares, your comments, it's fucking dope. I love it. I appreciate it. And I'm going to keep spitting fire. But I will say, It's pretty fucking exhausting seeing this kind of pattern of white supremacy that exists in our country, in our world. You know, even in dire straits, it seems that there's a reason for prioritizing white folks over Africans, and it's fucking really fucking discouraging, and really fucking makes me rage deeply. So, and I will say the other thing that makes me rage is just the support that I don't get from folks that are my friends that continue to ignore the folks in their lives that are racist because it's in their best interest, I guess. It's really discouraging because, you know, these are my friends, and I'm not going to bring it up every fucking time I hang out with them. I'm not going to talk about it. You know, one of my old colleagues reached out to me, and he just kind of ignored my whole statement when I said it because it's just, you know, I don't think he cares. And of course, his livelihood matters. So, you know, this is just what I have to do, but I can see it on the news. I can see how it plays out when the shit hits the fan. And so that is discouraging. But I said I would end on a good note. So let's see if I have any comments. Maybe somebody said something nice. Oh, awesome. I don't even have my comments up. I don't even have them up. That's awesome. How did I switch that? Am I even live? Jesus. That would suck. All right, good. I'm live. I was going to freak out. I can't see my comments for some reason. When I did whatever I did, I must have hit a keystroke and it erased my comments. So we're just going to have to go. Just going to have to wrap it up. Thanks, everybody. Keep pushing. Keep supporting me. Keep sharing, share, comment. Tell me to fuck off. I'm okay if you hate what I'm saying and you really don't support it. Maybe I'm family, maybe I'm friends, and you just think I'm an asshole. Send me a message, confirm it. I'll probably confirm it back to you with some fucking smart response. But I love the support that I do get, and I appreciate it. And I'm going to keep going. That's all I got. I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is my last week. By the way, I do 4 weeks on, and I take a week off, and I try to level up. So the last time I leveled up, I got this new fancy camera. I'm not sitting back in my dash with the green screen because I needed to stand up, and I didn't know if I was going to get emotional when I went through today because it really did move me today watching these folks just get shut down at the border. I just can't imagine, you know, thinking, hey, look, I'm over in this country getting an education, but I can't get out because I'm fucking black. It's mind-boggling. But anyway, thanks for supporting me. Like I said, I'm on this week, and then I'm going to be off a week. I will level up. I've got some new stuff planned. I've got actually, I was invited on somebody's podcast, which is awesome. I'm open to that stuff. I think that I would reciprocate for that person as well, and it looks like that may be a trend that I'm going to start chasing here down the road of getting folks to be interviewed because people are tired of just seeing Nate Bomberger. But the goal stays the same. After Hours is coming down the pike, which is another show that I'm putting together. And then I've got the Morning Shot, which is going to be something I'm going to generate some morning stuff. So lots in play. You know, you guys know that I'm doing this for 5 years, and I'm going to push hard, and it may be longer than that. I mean, obviously it's going to be longer than that because I'm going to be successful, but that's when kind of I hit the threshold. I'm not even close to the threshold. I'm like maybe 2 years in. So I've got 3 years to fucking figure this out. But I love it. I still enjoy it. It's cathartic for me. It's also something where I hope I can get my voice out and be heard, as you know. So continue to support, like it. You guys are awesome. I know even, you know, what I do love too is there are conservative friends that are fantastic, that are great, that are super supportive, that aren't racist, all that. So I don't want to just pigeonhole everybody into some category because I have wonderful people that don't believe and agree with everything I say that are absolutely allies, and they're absolutely great supporters. And I want to say thank you to that. John, you know I'm talking about you. You've been awesome. It's super encouraging, and I know you're super smart too, so it's nice to have your support. I won't say your last name to make you have to hide your face. But and I can call at some point I have to call out everybody, but you know, the folks that stick by me during this time, it really means a lot, and I expect that I'm going to need more strangers to support this and get to where I want to go. So it's important that you share. It's important that you like. It's important that you wear that fucking gear when you go out so people can see it and you can say, hey, look, this fucking crazy motherfucker has this show. He's up and coming. He's got some hot, spicy shit. And I think he's got the ability to do something. Anyway, enough of the self adulation. I'm going to cut out. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10:30. Have a good night. Peace.